So, it's that time of the week again, you know. So I said a while back that I wanted to do a Q&A video. So I'm doing that this week. I only got a few people to actually ask me questions. So I just put together a list, plus those 2 questions, of collectively what I'm asked most about myself. Not necessarily about, like, how I deal with things, but, like, about me. So that's what I'm going to do today. Drama_queen158 from Instagram asks, what is my most embarrassing moment? It actually took me a while to think about what it was. And I still don't know if this is, like, my most embarrassing moment, but it is a very embarrassing moment. And in 6th grade, I think, 5th or 6th grade, which was like, I'm in 11th grade now, so that many years ago. I was walking with my lunchbox at school, and I had on a pair of flip-flops. It was in the middle of the summer. It was so hot that day. I remember it was so hot. I was walking in the cafeteria with my lunchbox, and I sat down my lunchbox and I went to get a napkin. And I came back and my shoe got stuck under the table and I fell in front of the entire cafeteria and I broke my tailbone. Yeah, I broke my tailbone. And so I waddled to the nurse and I was like, is the nurse here? Or I went to the office and asked if the nurse was there. And she wasn't there. And there was this office full of people, plus the people who work there. And a couple custodians, you know, they clean or whatever. And our secretary goes, well, what do you need? I was like, I just fell in the cafeteria. I've broke my butt bump before, and I'm pretty sure I've done it again. And she was like, well, how did you do it? And so I told her the story, excuse me. And she was like, well, come here. So she made me come over there, and she, like, pulled my pants down a little bit. So I showed my butt to her, and she was like, yeah, you have a nice big bruise and a knot on the very bottom of your tailbone. And I was like, I think I need to call my dad. I need to go to the emergency room. So I had to call my dad. My mom she was in Tennessee, I'm pretty sure. And he had to come and get me and take me to the emergency room. Turns out I did break my butt bone. And so for the next month, I had to sit on this big circular pillow donut thing with a big hole in the center of it. And I had to lug that thing around with me. And I waddled like a pregnant lady. That was something my teacher actually told me, was that I looked like a pregnant lady waddling. So that has to be one of my most embarrassing moments. Also, SVU_Mariska_fangirl from Instagram asks, what is my favorite song? And she requested for me to sing it, and I might bust your eardrums if I do that, so I'm not sure I'm going to do that. But right now, I'm stuck on I'm Only Human. There we go. That's as much as you're getting. By Christina Perri, and, well, anything by her right now. She's just very inspiring. I just love to hear her sing. She's amazing. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm kind of stopped up, so ignore that. Okay, this is the list of questions that I'm asked most frequently about myself. The first one is, what is my full name? I have a very long name. I have 4 names. All of my siblings do, and that's going to come in another question. My name is Kelsey Ann Nicole Marshall. Yep. Also, what is my age? I probably shouldn't be saying all this stuff in a video, but I am. I'm 16. I'll be 17 in January. Here's how many siblings and what are their names. Okay, I have to kind of tell you a little bit of a story before I can actually give you an answer to that. I live with my aunt, and her kids think of me as their siblings, so I accept them as mine. So they're going to be included in this number. There are 9 of us. Yes, I'm one of 9. I have an older sister who is my half-sister. And then I have a stepsister on my mom's side. Then there's me. And then there's my sister that's younger than me. She's been in the videos before. She's my only full sibling. And then after her, we have a stepsister on my dad's side. And then a brother, who's our half-brother on my mom's side. And then after that, I have another brother who's actually my cousin. And then a little sister who is actually my cousin. And then another little sister who is actually my half-sister on my dad's side. So, yeah, there's 9 of us. My oldest sister is Kimmy. And then there's Jordan. And then me. And then Callie. And then Timber. And then Hunter. And then Mason, Anna, and Kara. My name was actually supposed to be Kara. But my dad decided he didn't want Kara for me. And he named my little sister that. Their ages are 18, 17, I'm 16, Callie's 15, Timber's 13. No, she's 12, she'll be 13. Or she just turned 13. I don't remember. And then Hunter is 11, Mason's 10, Anna is 5, and Kara is 4. Something about myself. Like something no one would know. That is that I'm afraid of cotton balls. Can't stand them. Don't ask why, I just can't. How long have I been a fan, and what is my fandom? My fandom is SBU/Mariska Hargitay. I've actually been a fan of SVU, like, as far as I can remember. Like, I've always watched it. It's as old as me, so I've really always watched it. But Mariska, I just recently really became a fan because I learned more about her foundation and what they did. And therefore, it kind of intrigued me. You know, being the circumstances. I'm a survivor, so it meant something to me, so... And then seeing the way that she acts, like, she's just the best. She's great. So it's been a little over a year for her. And actually, to be completely honest, when I was younger, I thought that the character Olivia Benson, she didn't have a personality. I don't know, to me, she just didn't. And now that I understand, like, her story, like, the character's story, I understand why she's so almost emotionless on the surface. She's very, very emotional on the inside, and it's kind of myself. We're very alike. So I guess, I just didn't like myself. Anyway, there's a little background on that. Also, what's my story? And I've told you guys my story many, many times. Basically, I was molested at 4 by my neighbor, and again at 5 by him. Then he moved away. And then from the time I was 6 until I was 10 by my stepbrother. And also, I just want you guys to know that if you need to know anything else, you want to know anything else, feel free to ask me. I'm not afraid to talk about it. It's not something to be ashamed of. Last one. What is it like where I'm from? I don't want to give you every little detail about where I'm from because I just told you my whole life, you know. I don't want to give someone who doesn't need to know my info. But I'm from north of the Mason-Dixon line, but they can still consider it the South. It's very, very hick around here. I would say that people from Florida, it's further south, but even they speak more northern than us in a way. I don't know how to explain it. We're very, very southern around here. I guess it all just depends on what part of the state you're from, but it's pretty southern around here, like I said. I actually have an accent, I know I do. Also, specifically my town, where I was born, is a lot worse than where I live now. There's a lot of people into drugs, a lot of people into alcohol. There's a lot of rape and a lot of molestation around here. A lot of child abuse, a lot of kids passing away from, being abused. And I'm not trying to degrade where I'm from, but I want to move away to make something of myself, if that says anything. It's difficult to live around here being who I am because there's a lot of judgmental people around here. I'm not saying everyone is, but there is a lot. But it's also, everyone around here is pretty much family-oriented. I have to give them that. And everyone works well together. Everyone around here works for what they have. It's not just handed to anyone around here. So I'm very grateful for that because I've been raised in a place where I've been taught to work for what I want, what I need, and that's something great to have, to learn. I'm glad I was raised where I was, but I'm also glad that I have the opportunity to go away and make something of myself. I'm not going to make anything of myself around here. There's nothing around here. Like, fast food is where you have to make your life, your living. I mean, that's about all there is around here, in the coal mines, but, they're being shut down, so there's not a lot around here. But, that's what people ask me most. If you have any more questions, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed talking about it. Yeah. Also, I want to add in, the whole say something about myself. I'm a math geek. Ginormous math geek. I love math. Don't know why I wanted to tell you guys that, but I do. And also love helping people. Although, I guess you can tell that. But, anyway, if you guys have any more questions, just let me know. There's nothing that I won't talk about except for, like inappropriate, perverted things that's very inappropriate. But I love you guys, and know that I'm always here if you need me. You're gonna move mountains one day. Make something of yourself. If you want to let me know something about you, go for it. I love you guys very much. Know that you're loved, strong, and brave.